Hello and good evening. It's a little bit different than normal, huh? All right. I'm gonna make a little note right here. Integration. That's for the server. Modifying stream multiplexer. All right. So this here, I'm not too happy with. Made a couple more changes to stream multiplexer. Tried using them. They don't really work very well. I was trying to hide the internal representation of what an outgoing packet looked like. And an outgoing packet actually backed by a tiny vec. Hey, Carter. Good evening. But I don't like how I'm basically copying values out of there. In one case, in another case, I just have an iterator of references to the actual collection. So we're going to kind of meet it halfway. Carter, I am absolutely getting my pho planned. I think it might be next Friday. Let's see. Might be next Friday. Like a good pho place is like an hour 15 where I am. So we're going to come back down here, and instead of returning what we see over here, option to potential items, we're going to instead return a vector of optional elements. That's an option of optional things. This is because we have an inner element as one of our enumerations as one of the variants as something that contains the messages, and that message contains the values. The other two variants of this enumeration are just shutdown and channel change. Those don't really matter for this. But this message here, that's what we're actually trying to get the values from. So, yeah, this is kind of weird streaming like after I've dumped all my brain into work. Normally I like get up and it's just kind of like a nice warm up to the day. I had some crazy bugs today. We're getting ready for a release. And I don't know, just not as clear as I would like. All right, but here we have our values. I know, 12, right? Like exactly 12 hours late. Evening, Museum. All right, so there we have our values. Oh yeah, and for 1.42 came out today and has all those changes with the location of where an option panicked or a result panicked. So really, really nice. I was wondering what the process is for, it looks like it takes a number of weeks to get to get them onto the kind of other operating systems like FreeBSD and the other packages and whatnot. Yeah, Matches was in there. What else was in there? I was looking at the announcement earlier on my lunch break. I thought they had, yeah, slice here. We're gonna do as slice instead. Yeah, what's that one used for? Manually drop, take. Oh, hmm. I don't know what I'd use some of those for. Constant functions, that's cool. Unsafe RAII. Ah, I see. Let's try this. So in this case, values here. Let's see. It's a tiny vec. Because of how we implemented it earlier, a little bit of that is going to bleed out of this interface, which I'm not really happy about, but I want it to be easily usable. Oh, that's right, in the proc macro stuff. I saw some bugs in their queue today about that. Uh-oh. Dropping frames. Why am I dropping frames? A decent number of frame drops, actually. Oh, you know what? Let me... Huh. Pause that. Yeah, it turns out that I'm not getting multiplexed. Or, I guess, downsampled. So, it's chewing up all my bandwidth. There we go. Maybe a little better now. Well, let's see. Slice patterns, yes. The rest in slices is pretty darn cool. This is so weird. My bandwidth stuff seems to check out. All right, hopefully it's just going to stabilize. I don't know. Maybe it's connected to like Seattle and all of their work from home force is causing issues. Yeah, the dot dot and that actually feels so much like Erlang. Being able to say, oh, I want the head or the tail. So Musean, is there a way to hide this in here? I would really love in this case to have a filter on a slice or to be able to map a slice. I guess I could do subslices now, can't I? Ooh, as of 42. I could return an iterator. Yeah, I was trying to do that before. A slice with it transformed. Because really I just want a slice of these elements. That is so weird. Yeah, something upstream from me is like failing on the packets. Option V and V have the same layout? Because I really want to hide the internals of this, and right now this would be basically a slice into the tiny vec. This guy here, values as slice. And I was returning, almost there, something like this. I was returning this. Which is usually the sum. Ah, yes, yes. Makes sense. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to restart the stream. I'm going to specify maybe Utah or some, I don't know, where's the, let's see, Twitch stream up. Where's their status thing again? I don't know. Because I'm guessing that it shows wherever because of latency. And, well, there might be some metropolitan areas having higher than usual bandwidth needs. All right, I'm going to restart it. I'll be back in a minute.